Well, hey folks, Species 7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 19. This is, of course, the Ricciville map. And we are a day later, and as you can see, the weather has improved, not in the slightest. In fact, not only have we had a solid, well, what works out to about a month of rain, we have actually thunderstorms today, because, you know, rain just is rain. Fun is that? That gets boring after, 20, 25 days. So, this is what we've got going on. I can hear that thing running. It doesn't keep these very full, I'll tell you. So today, we are going to, here it is. Kind of take Oldman 102's advice and go do some filling of our fertilizer. However, I'm going to start with our poop machines there, known as cows and pigs, as opposed to silt. Now, just because we are finally starting to get quite a nice bit of it, and all that straw hasn't gone to complete waste. And there's Dexter chiming in. Now, hopefully, the rain doesn't have the same effect that it seems to have on everything else in a trailer here lately. I'm not sure if that's actually water that's falling on us or drops of lava from the way it deteriorates whatever it falls on. I was cutting the grass last episode, and coming from our field over there, where the other little industrial park with all of our woodworking stuff is, just coming from there up to the end of the field, across the road, and down to my silo, my trailer went down 1,500 liters. Now that was on 5X. So granted, it's not like I was running at completely stock speed. So, let's say I went 5 times that distance. And yet still, I mean, come on. I think they might have that just set, I'm going to hazard a guess and say a little too high. That's great. I actually have to drive right to the top of the pile. Better not be pushing it behind the bin, I'll tell you. Oh, there's a rumble of thunder. Oh, that's great. The stop thing doesn't actually work. Yeah. That's okay. Wow, that's a terrible camera. The bars on the... Stop it. Top of the truck don't actually work either. That was almost easier. Whoa. I thought with that weight on the back we'd be a little steadier. But apparently you don't have to extend that boom too much before that steadiness all goes bye-bye. Thunder rumbling away in the background. And yeah, I'm going to be just a little bit disappointed if this doesn't stop fairly soon. Because this time of year it takes a little bit before things dry out. Even once the rain stops, you get that wet crop symbol for another day or two. So, I mean, I hope it's only for a day or two, as opposed to, you know, a season's day or two, which is, of course, months. Because I think if we lose all the crops on this map as well, I'm going to say I'm done with seasons. You know, you shouldn't have to play 9-day seasons like the max amount just to get it to work out. You know, so you have half a chance of pleasing the RNG gods. And I'm not sure, I mean, I know we play a custom geo on this map. I'm not sure what area it's based on, you know. Now, we don't do very much agriculture at all where I live here in Powell River. And the main reason for that is, well, we have this sort of a fall. Yeah, seriously. You know, you can expect a lot of rain in the fall. Once you hit October, you're pretty much going to be wet until, oh, you know, spring, and then some. Late spring. So, we do, however, have a lot of agriculture in British Columbia. It's just more inland, where they don't get, you know, so much drenchy for so long. We get a lot of rain. A lot of rain. This is the Sunshine Coast, after all. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where the, you know, or how closely the geo actually matches the region it's supposed to be in. But hopefully, they actually have a harvest season, or this is going to get real awkward real quick. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Come on, Tippy. There you go. How are we doing here? We still got fuel in this thing? Yes, we do. Excellent. Oh, that forage harvester I was using for the grass? Wow. $700 worth of fuel is what I burned cutting, well, granted, 600,000 liters of grass. But that's, you know, $700 worth of fuel. 697 to be specific. So yeah. Now I do have that mod running that is supposed to give you a more realistic fuel thing. And I would say that it does. I mean, I covered a lot of ground. That's a huge piece of equipment, you know. I mean, a huge piece. It's got a monstrous motor in it. Absolutely monstrous. So yeah, I'm not terribly surprised that it's, you know, A, because it weighs about as much as the moon, it's not going to be easy on gas, or fuel. Let's say fuel. I'm sure it doesn't run on gas, it runs on diesel. But, oops, good job. So yeah, I'm not, like I say, surprised at all that it'll cook through, fuel like a madman. And in fact, if you were living where I am, our fuel prices here are so high that even compared to the rest of the country, that several of the national news organizations have actually done stories on our town now because of that. The fact that the yokels that control our gas supply see fit to gouge us because we are so isolated. You know. But yeah, we are paying consistently much higher than pretty much anywhere else, because the only way to go anywhere else is to, well, it works out for a round trip about $140 on a ferry to get your vehicle out of town, gas it up, and bring it back. So you need to buy an awful lot of gas to make up $140 difference, as one might imagine. Alright, well there's 70,000 liters and we haven't even cleared out the moose. So let's head off to the fertilizer man. Oh, I know, there was something I wanted to look at. I want to see what the actual animal silos hold. This was something, of course, that Oldman added to our... Huh. So it does hold manure? Is this what I'm seeing here? Interesting. Okay. That's kind of worth having one. Not here, like on the farm, and not where we're going, but I'm thinking up by the greenhouse. Oh. Oops. Yeah. No, right here, I want to stick one in the middle of these mountains. No, I'm thinking out by where all the greenhouses and that sort of stuff is. In fact, you know what? I think we are going to use silt for the fertilizer. I'm going to turn this tank around and we're going to head out to where all the greenhouses and things are. Well... Yeah, actually, that's alright. This might be a bit roundabout-ish, but it will actually get us there, strangely enough. I believe. You're all going, oh, come on, species. When have you ever actually managed to memorize a map enough to know how to get from point A to point B unless it was a straight line? Well, probably never. But we're going to give her a shot. We are indeed. Let's throw caution to the wind, put on our best Mighty Mouse face, and head off. Place our foot on that road and be careful where it leads us. Whoa. Okay. We're completely screwed. Wow. Bit of a high-speed warble there, I'm afraid. Luckily we recovered, not by much. Whew. Okay, note to self, you're an idiot. And let's carry on. Oh, come on, I don't want to... Well, I guess we're gonna have to. I was hoping I could just cut across to the highway over there, but there's the whole issue with it being, well, a river, or aqueduct, or whatever the heck that thing is. It's not quite natural enough looking with the perfect gravel banks. But I would think it would probably be some sort of a canal or aqueduct, i.e. a man-made waterway. Rumble across the apparently absolutely safe bridge. Alrighty. Okay. Like I say, it's a bit of a long way, but you can get from there from here. So. And here we are out on the main road between our crops, which, thankfully, considering the weather, aren't quite ready yet. We could harvest them. If you walk into the middle of it, of course, it does say ready to harvest. But yeah, if you look at the colored flowchart designed for idiots like myself, it quickly shows you that we are, in fact, still in the first stage of harvestability. And I would think, knowing that plants kind of work on this whole, hey, look, I'm getting riper all the time kind of thing, until you hit a point where they go, hey, look, I'm rotting. You would want to, oh, come on, baby. Uh-oh. We're tacking out. And, okay. Well, now. Time to engage. There we are. Man. Okay, we don't want to be going too quick with this stuff engaged. There we go. Alright. Whew. Yo, doggy, thank goodness we've got a decent quality truck going on here. Well, except, of course, for the whole high-speed wobble. Now I'm flipping over and dying bit. But, you know, that doesn't happen that often. Alright, here we go. I believe this is... be it ever so humble. Oh, and I just thought, what, I guess drive across the grass as opposed to putting a road here? Okay. Well, that's smart. Dummy. Alright, now, let's spend some of our hard-earned monies, shall we? Well, considering I was just whinging about the price of fuel, I suppose we should, alright. Because I don't think we have anything else that will actually store manure. So, let's have another look at this device, shall we? Silos. It's an animal silo. I thought we could, like, store cows and pigs in it. It does say animal silo, but apparently... What? Makes me happy I drove all the way out there. Aim and fire. Ta-da. Yes. Alright. Now, let's put it right there. Ta-da! And look. Here it is to save the day. Okay, I don't know how much it holds, but they basically got thimbles here that'll hold 7,000 gallons of water, so I would imagine it's going to hold everything I could possibly put in it, and 75 truckloads more. So, let's do the do here. And I lined it up so we really can't get a good go at it straight from either side. Which I mean, that's fair. You know. I could have taken 30 seconds to actually look at it and do it right, but yeah. That would be, you know, just so unrandom. Alright, this is what I wanted to see. 70,000 liters at a time. Now, I believe that, no, it's not either. It's where we were going the first time. Okay. I was going to say, I believe the fertiliser's up here, but it's not, because, well, there's really no reason for it to be. Alright. Well, come on, plop along, Cassidy. Empty your load, and let's get the heck out of here. There we go. Wagons. Ooh. Yeah, we definitely need, I thought I did that, though, you know? I really did. Now, if it decides to pop me back over by the other stuff, I won't continue with this, but... Okay, it didn't. Thank you very much. Alright. Let's just... Yeah, right in here is probably about the best spot, eh? And let's figure out how we can get ourselves roughly... There we are. Okay, now things should look just, you know, wonderful and all that. Ground type, I would like... Well, it looks kind of cementy, eh? Alright. I'm trying to remember these off the top of my head. Shape. What's shape? C, right. Boom, thank you. Yeah, nothing fancy, just... And then right across from the shop. Let's do that. And same here, a little wide, and then narrow it down. So we get a little bit of an entrance. Cool. That should do it for there. Let's get... Just in case we absolutely have to come from here. And then same thing, we'll go a nice half, or I should say quarter here. And at the top a half. So let's do one, oops. There we go. Okay. Do. Hey, look, a magic road. A magic road has appeared. Alrighty, right across from the shop. That's convenient. Why are the streetlights still on? Oh, I guess rainy days they do stay on, don't they? You have to have a sun brightness of 63 before the lights go off. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. There's a shocker. Alright. Oh, sure, now you make the bridge like it was just nothing. Yeah, she's still a little bit twitchy on the turns, even. Yeah. Oh, man. That's not good. See what I've done now? Dang. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I've certainly just wrecked a huge spread of our poplars. Nice. Very nice. Freaking crop destruction, man. Caca. That sucks. That was probably 400 or 500 liters worth of wood chips someday. Yeah, I mean, we might as well, right? If we can use silt to fill up our fertilizer maker, then we should probably do that. But we might as well get whatever of this we can, because it is something we do need to deal with. And I mean, yeah, I could hook up a belt system or something and just run in here and roll it all out, but this isn't something we need to do every day, you know? Because as we've seen, it does take these ladies here a little while to turn all that wonderful bedding that we keep throwing in there into a usable product. And same seems to run for the pigs, eh? So. So that whole gear thing is a little bit, rough on loaders and stuff, where you've got that constant shift in balance because there's so much weight tottering on one end of them. So yeah, it can make things a little interesting when you're using loaders and telehandlers and those sort of things. Skid steers, I imagine, would do the same. Although with those, you'd probably just find yourself spinning out of control a lot as the weight would shift if you tried to corner at the same time. Well, it looks like we're definitely putting a dent in this box of poop. Well, that's a nice thing. Thunder still rumbles on. Oh. I don't know why I'm suddenly back at 1x. I know I did it to do something. I wonder if there's actually lightning or if you wouldn't notice it except at night. Because there's certainly enough thunder going on, I'll tell you. That is one thing I do miss about, well, one of the only things I actually miss about back east as far as the weather goes. We don't get really good thunderstorms here. Not here on the coast. Main reason being because where I live, we've got Vancouver Island is just, you know, X number of kilometers offshore from us. And it works as a really good weather break. That's, well, one of the big reasons besides the giant air conditioning system known as an ocean outside my door that, well, I do get such good weather here. It's because most ocean-borne places suffer massive storms, and although we do, we only get about half as many as we probably should for where we live. And again, it's because we've got this huge, heavy-duty landmass between us and the actual open ocean, known as Vancouver Island. And if you look on a map, you can see it's, well, she'd be no small bit of land. Of course, Canada's no small bit of land. I mean, we're bigger than Australia, and that's a freaking continent, right? So, you know, 6 times the size of France, etc., etc. Yeah. It's a big place. I mean, we're number 2, but let's face it, if that whole Russia thing keeps breaking up into smaller and smaller bits, we will very soon be number 1. Just pure size, not population or anything. Yeah, we don't really like people enough. We may be polite and really nice, but it doesn't mean we like people. No. We like our neighbors to be as far away as they can be. Okay, look at this, eh? Okay. Woo-hoo. We're really cleaning the corral here, I'll tell you. Okay. Our cows are clean. Alrighty. Now, we'll get to start on El Pigos. Now, we do still have slurry. But we actually have a plant in that same industrial park that will allow us to take slurry and straw and basically make our own herd of sleeping cattle. In other words, it'll turn it into this. So, another reason I wanted to have manure storage over there. But I wasn't sure if that silo would do it. But yeah, apparently we can store poop and food in the same container. So yeah, cool. It's always a good practice if you want to raise healthy animals, is make sure that you use the same containers for both waste and food products. Yeah. And yes, I'm being sarcastic. For God's sake, don't do it. If you ever see a milk truck delivering diesel, you'll know why. No. It makes the diesel all foamy. It's just a mess, I tell you. Way to ruin good diesel. No. But at any rate, guys, I'm going to carry on with this project until this truck's full anyway, and then I'll run it down. But I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I'm going to really, and you can all cross your fingers for me, or whatever sort of superstitious malarkey you might believe in. And, well, let's hope that at some point the sun doth poke its head back out. And, you know, dry up all of this stuff so that stupid spider can get out, or however that song goes. But, yeah, other than that, well, if you've seen me shovel 150,000 liters of poop, you've seen me shovel 200,000. So, we're going to call her an episode. I have a feeling this might be the last anyway. Yep. Perfect. Alright, guys. I'm going to run this out to where I ran the last one out, and we're going to call her. Maybe next time we'll do the fertilizer. Depending, again, upon the weather. So, there you are. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did like the episode and like the series. Want to see, excuse me, want to see more? I always appreciate the support as well as the comments. They're a great thing to come across. But until next time, this has been Species 7. You guys are low on straw again, aren't you? My God. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.